certainly a matchup made for the big screen. The Lakers and the Clippers are obviously the best in the West, which makes sense why we're coming to you live from Staples Center. And also, we're wearing our Sunday best. Maria Taylor alongside Adrian Wojnarowski. We've got Jalen Rose. We've got Uncle P in a three-piece suit. So you're...
Oh, yeah, that boy clean today.
He looks fresh today. It's almost like it could be Easter, but it's not. We're just celebrating the fact that this is round 3 of Lakers and Clippers and what could be a Western Conference Finals preview. So let me get you set on a tail of the tape because we've already seen this matchup twice before. And so far, the Clippers have certainly dominated the first 2 meetings. Get this, they're winning 25 of their last 30 battles in LA. That's the Clippers who have been controlling this series as of late. But these teams have never met in the postseason. They may finally this year. In fact, our basketball power index gives them a 37% chance that they will clash in the Western Conference Finals, and that is the most likely matchup. The Clippers, though, they're 10-0 this season, as Paul would tell you, with a clean injury report, which includes every game of their current 6-game win streak. So they are balling right now because they are healthy. And then there is Kawhi Leonard. He's 15-8 head-to-head against LeBron James. That's among the best records against King James, which includes Kawhi's title with the Spurs. Remember, that kind of ended the Heatles. Leonard also riding a 5-game win streak in those matchups. And I mentioned it before. He's averaging 32 points, shooting at 55% from the field when he goes up against the Lakers. Why is the Kawhi-LeBron matchup so difficult for King James?
This is a real thing because Kawhi Leonard is a cyborg. He doesn't play with his emotions on his sleeve. He competes defensively as elite as anybody we've seen in this game. And I want to show you something that happened in 2013. I was actually at this game working for this program. And Kawhi Leonard checks in the game as LeBron James is shooting a free throw.
That face?
He was not happy about that one. He was not enthusiastic. Now, if I was coming into the game, he would have thrown a parade. And so the greatness of Kawhi Leonard as he continued to translate himself into being the best complete two-way player in the game that plays LeBron James positions, that's why they're going to be a great rivalry going forward.
How did you find that clip?
I'm sure he was looking at Kawhi. I probably would make that face too. I mean, Kawhi is his ultimate nemesis, and to me, he's his biggest rival in the game. I mean, I know we talked about other players in the past, but he's the only one that stood up to LeBron on both sides of the ball, and he's played in the finals against him, and now they have a chance to play in the playoffs in the Western Conference as crosstown rivals. And so in my eyes, I was just thinking, this is the best player in the game. He may not get MVP because he's missed some games, and you know, like Jalen said, he's been the face of low management, but in my eyes, he's the best player in the game.
Something I always bring up, because Paul, you've said it so many times to us, when the Clippers are fully healthy, you believe they are the best team in the NBA. I just want to gauge the temperature of the table. Do we agree with what Paul has been saying?
I do agree, and this is his rival. LeBron in his career, all of the great Hall of Fame players that were like in the Eastern Conference, he didn't really create rivalries with them. He were able to disable or dismantle them. The Pistons got older, your big 3 team got older, and he played with Dwayne Wade, played with Chris Bosh, never really made a rivalry with Carmelo Anthony. So this is the guy, and it's going to be great for us to be get a chance to enjoy it.
And LeBron right now in the first 2 meetings just averaging about 20 points per game, shooting 37%. That's his lowest average against any other Western Conference team. So you know it is difficult. And we talk about the rivalry on the court, Woj, but you've been following the rivalry off the court, the arms race that just continues between the Clippers and the Lakers.
Yeah, once the Lakers landed Anthony Davis last spring to pair with LeBron James, there was tremendous pressure on this Clippers organization to answer. They competed for Kawhi Leonard in the summer. They competed for Ty Lue. The Lakers offered Ty Lue their head coaching job. He didn't get a long enough contract offer. He ends up on Doc Rivers' staff as an assistant coach. You get to the trade deadline. Marcus Morris for the New York Knicks. Both the Lakers and Clippers vied for him. He ends up with the Clippers. Now they have a closing lineup with the Clippers of 5 two-way players. And they're always not just stars, but along the margins, the role players that can maybe not have a great impact over a long series, but can give you a great quarter in the postseason. You know, those are the edges that help win championships, and you have the Clippers and Lakers in an absolute win-now mode, trying to gain every edge they can on the other.
Yeah, it seems like they're not only preparing to win titles, but preparing for each other in a lot of ways. And something that the NBA as a whole has been preparing for, Woj, is the coronavirus, the potential outbreak that could continue. I know that on Tuesday. The expectation is to have a precautionary plan in place for most teams. What's the update that you have there?
Yeah, NBA executives, owners tell me that they are spending more time right now preparing to safeguard their organizations, their fans from the potential of the coronavirus and anything basketball related. And, the league has set into motion a number of plans if we get to a point where games have to be played in arenas that are empty without fans. We aren't there yet. We may not get there, but I think the league teams, the league office feels the next couple of weeks will tell a lot, about what the league's response to this has to be, but constant communication going on between the league office teams and health services.
Yeah, well, we'll certainly keep an eye on that, and luckily we are all here, the fans are here, and we are in luck because we have an amazing game coming our way. The Lakers and Clippers set the tip off in just about, 25 minutes? I'm looking at the clock right now, and we're going to get you set. But first, today's hit of style brought to you by Sprite Ginger. Montrezl Harrell, what we got going on?
I say this to be the first year in the history of the NBA that you have 6 men of the year share the award that happen to play on the same team.
True or false, he looks like 2 Chainz?
All day.
All day, every day. Peace of what's up? Okay, coming up, we've got a great conversation with Paul, Uncle P, and Doc Rivers. And trust me, it's just 2 guys breaking down the game. You'll enjoy it coming up next.
They have a lot of history. We're making our history. But I do know one thing. I know I want to beat them.
NBA Countdown on ABC is presented by Corona Hard Seltzer Spiked Sparkling Water with natural flavors. Imported by Crown Import.